Manangana zambi Wandi bana mwendo wami Kioswi kingala mungongo Hoti zakizu wajami Gishi manangana zambi Wandi bana mwendo wami Kioswi kingala mungongo Hoti zakizu wajami Kako tola mokotoyo Kako tola mokotoyo Kaka mshema la mungongo hoti zakizu wajami Jako tola mokotoyo Jako tola mokotoyo Kama mshema Ishi malangaza Wange
Zediwa mutuyo wachelela kwa zambi yetu weneni kutena koso kidi keke kalecha zediwa mutuyo wachelela kwa zambi yetu weneni kutena koso kidi keke kalecha la mungongo hoti zakizu wajami Ishi manangana zambi Wandi bana mwendo wami Yoswi kinga la mungongo hoti zakizu wajami Jako tola mokotoyo Jako tola mokotoyo Kama mshema Zediwa mutuyo wachelela kwa zambi yetu weneni kutena koso kidi kecha kalecha zediwa wachelela kwa zambi yetu weneni kutena koso
Kuzulu kwadise
Okembo
Mayangi menamo
Yanzi tusu
Ositi fufu sitwala kumbanza yo
Kumbanza yumbanza yapa
Kina kuzulu
Mayangi
na yimbila
Mayangi
Yesu wena
Mayangi Mayangi Manza Mami
kwa Yesu wena
undungini
twena kuzulu
Mayangi
na yimbila
Mayangi
Yesu wena
Mayangi Mayangi Manza Mami
kwa Yesu wena
undungini.
We will talk now about the true Isolelele. This means the true Israel and ancient Israel, the Bantu, be attentive, this wisdom of Ngoma. Then you will know Ngoma, by the way, it's there where the Luba are and things like that. Now, this will be very important, yeah, that's why I put it at last. Now, in the Congo land, for example, the verb to marry is kole. The Congo say kole or kole. They unite to assemble, yeah, this is that what it means. On the other hand, for the Ngalas, yeah, Bangala, the Ephraimite tribe, this is very important. Okay, the Ngalas, the people that live inside Congo, a lot of them are Bangala. Okay, let me Now I have the letter. Normally I should show you photos. Bangala are the ones that inhabit the most of them people that there is a big part of the Bangalas in Congo. Some of them are Bakongo. Bankongos are not Bangalas. Bakongo are Judah. But Bangalas are the Ephraim. That's why the Most High say, Ephraim, you are my firstborn. And this is why also Congo are getting beating. You know, they're getting slapped from the Most High. Because, now you will know why. Because we are not lifting up anyone here. We are putting every single one in his place. Now, it's also called Ephraim Hipharani. In the Narayanan language, to marry becomes Bala, betraying and explaining the cult that worshipped the Galas. Now, it will be very important for Baal or Baal. It was Baal that it was Baal worshipping, yeah, the Nilotic Baal, you know, the Baal from the Baal from the Canaanites, the Baal from Nimrod, from the Ethiopia, from India, the Baal, you know, that we accepted as the Benabeto. Even today we have Baal everywhere. For marriage, we say Kobala. Kobala means I will marry. Nabala also means the same. Nabal. Nakobala means I will marry. Okobala. Bala. Also, you can find all these things in the Blue Letter Bible. By the way, I can explain these things easily because I am a Bakongo. This is so simple for me to explain all the things that is inside here. Now, in Hebrew means to marry, to unite. The Bangalas call their men also Bali. The prefix mo in biblical Hebrew as the Bantu language indicates the origin. For example, Mungala. Yeah, this is how we call some people Mungala, Moab. You know. Now, listen. Bali, it's also Baal. We gave our mans the names of Baal. Mobali means man today in our language. So Baal was something like our God. We gave him, we honored him and put him into our languages. The language of Tingala formally, because my parents speak Kikongo. This is Judah. And the Ephraimites, the Israelites, okay, they speak Lingala. Okay, these are the differences. Very old languages from our forefathers. Google it. Lingala, a Bantu language. Kikongo is a Bantu language. Formerly, in the time of Isaiah, this language was called the Galilee. In your Bible, Peter was Bakongo, born and grew in the north in Galilee, among the Ngalas, speaking only Lingala. Mark 14:17, shortly after those who were present, the Bakongos still said to Peter, surely you are of this people, for you are a Galilean. Now, question. How did the Bakongos know that Peter was a Bangala? Let's read Matthew 26 and 73. Soon after those who were there approached and said to Peter, certainly you are also this people, because your language makes you recognizable. So we can see that the tribes of the north, the Bangala, and the south, the Bakongos, were distinguished by their languages. Now, this is very, very important. Peter was betrayed by his language, Lingala. He certainly did not master the Kikongo language of the Southerners, according to Matthew 26 and 73. Let me remind you that they were in the region of Makongo, the 12 tribes. This is the real story. The Judea Yaoundé and the Congo language Aramaic. See the map? So, this is, do I have the map here? No. Now, look. So, the language of the Bangalas and the Galilean in your Bible, Galilean language, Acts 2 and 7, even today the Congos and Bangalas are recognized by their language. Some Kikongo, some Lingala, and this is the truth. From these two languages come sub-languages found among the other Bantus. That's why you have many languages, like I have showed you in the other maps before. All around the Bantu languages, they came from the Kikongo and the Lingala languages. Now, thus Mubali was given in honor to Baal. The Lingala names man Mubali, Baal, Canaanite and Phoenician, divinity Nilotic, now Somalis, Oromo, Falashas, Tutsi, Maasai. Baal was particularly adored by the wealthy neighbors of the Bangalas, the Sidonians, people of the seas. You see, so the Somalia, etc. So now you're going from Congo, you're going more to the east, and Congo was so big. You know, Congo is the Asian Isolelele. Yeah, we are talking about Dawidi's area, Solomon's. You know, now watch carefully. You will see why I have chosen this text. People of the seas, close to the northern kingdom of the Ngalas. Baal influenced other neighbors of Israel, Isolelele, such as the Ammonites, these are the Berbers, etc. So we notice that the name Baal is in a name Ammonite king named today Berbers. Hallelujah. Jeremiah 14:14, and said to him, do you know that Baal is king of the Ammonites, charges Ismael, son of the Netaniah? We can see Baal also called Baalis. This is very, very important. Go to Jeremiah 40:14, you will find it out. These people lived in the northern part of Africa. You know? And you know, I have started with maps and all these things, you know. Now I go to the scriptures to show you those things. All these things I have preached years ago with maps. But I do not like to really always talk about where Israel really is, because the Bible is like you can throw the Bible away if you're starting to do that. And many people will have many confusion in their brain. But now I will start to clarify some things. The Ngalas called their wives Moasi, and you will find this also in the scriptures, which comes from the Asi, Isis in Hebrew, Asir, As. Okay. There is also Azir. Azir is also an angel. Queen of Heaven, name given by the Ngalas to their wives in honor of Isis. We came from Egypt. Never forget it. Read 1 Chronicles 3:17, son of the Yekonia, Asir, whose son was a Shealtiel, Jeconiah, king loyal of the Egyptians, gave his son the name Asir. Remember, in ancient Hebrew, the final consonant is voiceless. Asir. S was Asi. Asiel. Yeah. It's like Azrael. Becomes he. Other Congos gave their son the name of Asiel. Or Camille. Means Asi is a goddess. El is pronounced he. As you can see in the First Chronicles 4:35. Yoel, Yehu, son of Yoshibiah, son of Zeriah, son of Asiel. You see? So, we described our sons and daughters and gave them the names of Baal, and we gave them the names of Asir. Okay? So, Osiris. This means still today we have in our languages, yeah, and our culture, yeah, the mixtures. And if you want to find the pure one, the good one, you know, you have to go to the Bakongos. Let me show it to you. Now, the woman is Moasi. Also in the scriptures, the man is Baali. And intermarriage, we are calling it Kobal, Baal. If you go to the book of Hosea, you will find it in 2:16-17. It says very clear that you should not here. It's here, by the way. It say that calling him El, God here is goddess, an abomination to say Asi is El, and today the Ngalas to say woman say Moasi, means came issue of Asi. Now, this word Asi or Asi, Asir, already existed among the Bantu after their stay in Egypt, the Jewish Congo, Jews of Africa, Egypt. Yeah, that's why you have in Egypt still today Jews, and we lived there. Yeah, I could put a lot of scriptures that the Jews, we lived there. We had kings over there. Joseph was one of them. Korah the rebel gave these children names of the Yoruba deities. And other Egyptians Asir in honor to Asi as Isis or Abi Asf. My father is Akanji. In Egyptian language, Osiris was Akanji. Read Exodus 6:24. Son of Korah, Asir, Elkanah, and Abisiaph. These are the families of the Korahites. Now, the Ngalas, the northern kingdom, yeah, of Isolele, worshipped a cult, and this is now very, very important. Okay, that's why I say be careful with our people. The Ngalas, again, the northern kingdom of Isolele. These are the Congos, worship the cult to these foreign deities. Today, still the Ngalas continue to call their wife Moasi. This is not Kikongo, coming from Asi or Asir, and their man Mobali from Baal. For a better understanding, read the abomination of the people, the cult of Asi, the voodoo divinity of the ancient Egyptians, the West Africans, Igbos, Wolof, Sonika, and Yoruba. You see? Now, the things that makes the Yoruba and Igbos to become acting like this, it's because of their neighbors as well, you know, and they took over the ancient from our forefathers because they go most to the ancient history, to the ancient testament. It's like they have more of the bad behaviors of our forefathers. And if you want to know about the northern kingdom, most of the Congos are Bangalas, and many of them are in the east. You will find many of them are Luba, the Lubas, and they as well went into slavery by the Arabs, by the way. So you will find many sorcery, many, and there you will see Mikhael Massa's work started to put the Mbundus together according to my father's will. And this is complete, this is a mission that I never wanted to do. And this is crazy. That's why you cannot show with the fingers to anyone. And this makes us all to become one. Because Judah, the Bakongo as well, went later after the foreign gods. So there is no one that is better than the other. But we are here to explain. Jeremiah 44:15-19. The thing that I only can say before I start I go on reading is, if you do these kinds of rituals, you have to know that it is a familiar thing. If your fathers and grandfathers was doing that, this will also affect the children's. You see? This means it is there. You know? And that's why, because I can see the spirits, I can see spirits, and the spirits are against my spirit. So the most of our people, will be offended. And it will be a fight to deliver them. This was the short. All men who knew that their wives offered incense to other gods, all the women who were there in large numbers, and all the people who remained in the land of Egypt in patriarchs replied thus to Jeremiah: "We will not obey anything you told us in the name of Tatanzambi, but we want to act as our mouth said, to offer incense to the Queen of Heaven, Asi, known as Isis, feminine deity of the Egyptian Trinity." These are the Kemets, by the way. "And make him libations, as we have done, we and our fathers." You see, our kings and our leaders in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. So they have pretended themselves always to Abraham, always to the past. That's why always they attack Isaiah also by saying like, hey, we also came from Abraham. You see? And this is what they always, it's nothing new. So we had bread to fill us up. We were happy and we felt no misfortune. And since we stopped offering incense to the Queen of Heaven, this is Lilith, okay? Lilith, and she's about to come. Only to give you the big prophecy that this man was talking about, Lilith, he was talking about Lilith. The spirit of Lilith is so, it's not Google Lilith, this is not normal spirit. This is not a normal spirit. This is not the Queen of Sheba, little spirits over there. No, this is different. And mankind, libations, we have missed everything, and we have been consumed by the sword and famine. Moreover, when we offer incense to the Queen of Heaven, Asi, and we make her libations, act of spreading drink on the ground for the ancestors. Do you know that from somewhere? This is how people do if someone dies or something like that. Is it without the will of our husbands that we prepare cakes and offer him libations in honor? Now, this will be amazing now. As you have read in Jeremiah 44:15-19, the Bakongus, like the Bangalas, worship the voodoo, the cult of Asi, Mamiwata, Isis, Asi, divinity of the ancient Egyptians, who are the Wolof Sonika Hausa, Igbo, Beninoise, Togolese and Yoruba. Yes, they have something from the Congo, but they have also a lot of the of Ishmael, and now listen carefully, of the Edomites. Okay? This is the problem here, and this mixture is over there. That's why they can't fight. We cannot fight the Northern Africa. The Bakongo are the rebellious people on earth. We have no problem to kill. Yeah. I just tell you. That's why even now, if you go to Angola, and you can find us in America as well, no. If you see some people are like, oh, now I will do now the things that is comes to my head and will finish them off. This mostly are the Bakongo, fearless people. Judah is different. But these Bangala people, Ingeta Papa, Bamaleki, Yaka. Now, the Bangala people, brothers and sisters, I have a shop. I know them. I preach them. I went to Congo. They have never fought for their freedom. Did you ever heard in the history? Now listen carefully. That Congolese people in the Congo took weapons against their enemies, like the South African has done. Shaka Zulu and all them, they fought. We have in Angola, we had Kimpabita, we have Nzingambande, Nzinganguvu, all of them. The Bakongo and Angola tribe, who are you to fight us? We fought with everything what we have. The only fighter in Congo, inside Congo, was Simon Kimbango, and he as well came from the northern part of Angola. Now, this is from the Ngala people. No. And what is the problem there? We are talking about the prostitutes of Yakuba, like the Yoruba, etc. Let's now see. By the way, I do not talk here only for myself. Here, this blog here, also you can buy the book, yeah, by supporting me a little bit, and also by making Chiba Malonga, and I know some others like Pastor Thomas, the Prophet Moshiach, okay, and some others, yeah, because this is how we sit and receiving revelations. This is pure, but this is not from one man. Okay, this is not from one man. Now, the thing is, me too. I am a revelator, so it is easy for me to tell you exactly what is here, and this is a bomb. This here is not easy to understand. Now, he goes on and on. He said the Bangalas were true spiritual prostitutes among the sons of Yakuba. They were the permanent target of the prophets who reminded them of their duty to return to Tatanzambi, the power of their fathers. Now here, that's why I always say their power. Tatanzambi is a power inside of us. And you have to understand, that's why we say Tatanzambi Yampungu Tulendo Congo Spirit. And we will see it in 2021 and on. We will see, we will be kings in front of these Gentiles. Believe it or not, this is different here. Read 1 King 18 and 18 to 19. Elijah replied, I do not trouble Israel. Then Galas, it's you on the contrary, and your father's house, since you have abandoned the commandments of the Tanzambi, and you went after the Baals. Now bring all Israel to me, to the mountain of Carmel, locality of the Ngala tribes, and also the 450 prophets of Baal. So, this is that what we have to do. And 400 prophets of Matate. So, this is the Aziz, yeah, the Lilith, who eat the table of Jezebel. And there she is, whose name was Yizabal, translated as which comes from Bala, Balis, Bara. So in French, Isabel. Yeah, like Isa. You say Isabel. Now, a Nilotic Sidonie. Now Somali. Thank you that you helped me. See map here. 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 You see? Here. Now you have the better understanding why I started by the Somalian Bantu. You know? Now, it says, see map over there and you will find the nations today until arrival of Yesaya Congo with the language Lingala, the Bangala, as some of the Bakongos will keep the name of Bala, la la la. Yes, so it is in our language. Now, we are coming to an end soon. But before that, you can ask if there is any question. But let me finish this now. Because of the prophecy says that Tanzambi will give its scattered people. Now it will be interesting. Now located from Central to South Africa, it will give them a language pure lips. Why? Because their language today is impure. You know? So only Isaiah will come to remove these names from Bala, Mobali, Mwasi from the mouths of his people, the Bangalas, to say to marry Bala and Mobalis, and to say husband, master, yeah, Mwasi to say wife. All this name associated from gods of Baal and goddess Asi makes their language unclean. Hence needs to purify the languages as announced in Zephaniah 3, 9, 11. Then I will give to the people pure lips, so that they are invoke the names of Tatanzambi and Pungu to serve it by mutual agreement. Remember the words serve, it is service, meanwhile service is worship, adoration. Recall Romans 9 and 4. The cult belongs to only Bana Beto, Bana Yesaya. See, Zephaniah 3 and 10 will identify the house of people. Now, and what is the people in their place of refuge beyond the river of Cush, from Central to Southern Africa, the Bana Beto, Bana Bazulu, my scattered, my worshippers. So, yes, they scattered of the creator of the heavens and of the earth are Bantu, the worshippers of the saints are the Bantu. Hallelujah. And Isaiah 18 and 7 says the same, like shows the nail. He talks about his people, which himself Isaiah comes from. He calls the Bantu the real people of the Almighty, Tatanzambi. Here are the secret codes he used. Free some people, powerful nation, cut by the rivers, but abandoned to the birds of prey, and who will serve and bring the offerings to the saints of saints, Tatanzam. Here is the secret I reveal to you. Be attentive. Isaiah 18 and 7, 8, 1 to 7 speaks of the free some people living in Central into Southern Africa. Verse 6 says that they were abandoned again, so to the birds of prey. Now here is the wisdom. Be attentive. Jeremiah will tell us who is the people. Pay attention to the words underlined. Read Jeremiah 12, 7 to 9. Abandoned my people house in neglect my inheritance. Yoel 3 and 2 specifies that the legacy of the Tanzambi are the Bantu Isolelele in your Bible. I delivered the object of my love to the hands of the enemies. Now, That's why we have started with the Luba, and we will also end with them. My inheritance was for me a lion in forest. He pushed against me in war. That's why I took hatred in it. My inheritance for me a bird of prey, a hyena. Also the birds of prey will come from all sides against him. Come on, gather all the animals from fields, bring in to devour him. This is very, very powerful verse. This is Jeremiah 12:7-9 and Joel 3:2. Now, wait. He says now exactly that speaking of the people living beyond the rivers of Cush, that is from Central to Southern Africa. Why is he saying heritage? Answer now. And Joel 3:2, Israel, my legacy. Now let's make the comparison. Now, look. We will end this in 9. Okay, we have 2 more. Isaiah 18:1 talks about land where the rattling of weapons war sounds beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. From Central to Southern Africa. Isaiah 18:6-7 says that this people living in Central Africa beyond the rivers of Ethiopia will all be abandoned to the birds of prey of the mountains and to the beasts of the earth. The birds of prey will spend the summer on their bodies, and the beasts of the earth should go there in the winter. Now compare with Jeremiah 12:9. My inheritance was for me a bird of prey, a hyena. Also the birds of prey will come from all sides against him. Come on, gather all animals from the fields, bring them in to devour him. Exactly what Isaiah said in 18:6. Everything is clear. The Bantu are the true chosen people. All the people comes against the Bantu. The riches of the 2 Congos attract the lusts of the birds of prey. The riches of Angola, South Africa attract the lusts. If you have cell phones, tablets, iPhones and others, it is by the blood of the Congolese, because the main components are found only in Congo in large quantity. If Edom has the atomic bomb, it is by the blood of the Congo. If Edom wants diamond, it is of the blood of the Bantu. Without the Bantu, the world would not be what it is. We are the salt of the world. Matthew 5:13. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its taste, with what should it be rendered back? Now, there's one more. Let's go back to the names Bala, Balis, Asi. So now I have explained first why it is us. It is southward from Africa and not north. You saw we were surrounded from enemies. But now we want to understand why did we fall and who did it? Who is this prostitute? Still, even today, he's like really I can say clear, the most garbage. They do not want to listen. They do not want to change. That's why you see. That Congo is like it is. This is the full truth. Let's go back to the names of Bala, Balis, Asi, and so Isaiah will remove these words from the mouths of his people. Now, he's talking about the Banabetu, the chosen people, right? You can go to Hosea 2:16-17. Now, you will see it clearly. Since now they have not removed this verse, and the Mubalis are even now inside the scriptures. You can pack your Bible, go to Hosea 2:16-17, and you will find it. And that day says that Nzambi, you will call me my husband, and you will not call me again my master Mubali. And you can go to the Blue Letter Bible and you will find it there. And this is our language. I will remove from this mouth the names of the Baals, that they no longer be mentioned by their names. You know, so the holy people always mentions the names of Baal, Bala, Baalis. I have proved to you. The present false Jews never mentions them in their vocabulary. The Bantus, tribes of the Bandundus, regions of Congo DRC, the Bambala, Bala, tribe of certainly Simonites, Shama, very close to Makongo, Dayfenas, also Bala, Baal. They gave the name of their city memory to Baal also, you know. So there are some people also inside the Congo. They gave their they have the Bambala, you know, Bambala people. So the Bandundu, and you can see that they are also acting like this. Wake up! And when Isaiah Congo, the bridegroom, comes now, he will no longer mention them according to Hosea 2:16-17, which continues to mention the names of Baals. So he say that especially the Bangalas, this verse proves that Bangalas are Ephraim. Okay, this is very important. From the 10 tribes of the Bible, for they are the only ones in the world yet pronounce the names of Baal. Very important. See, in their mouth as Mobali, my husband in Lingala, or Mary in Lingala. The Lingala say Bala, and for children they say Bana. Also comes a little bit from this Baal, you know. When their brother the Congo say Kuala as the house of Dawidi, we also see some Congo were also seduced by Baal, as we had just read in Jeremiah 44:15-19. That is the reason why they gave one of their cities the name of Bala today, children child, you see. In the Larius today is Bala, some say Bana, Bayu. Here is one of the cities of Judah who's carried the name of Bala, Joshua 15:29, Bala, Lijim, Atsem. So we can see that the Congos were faithful despite the drive of some tribes of Ngala, so to follow their Bangala brothers, and the Gala were unfaithful to the laws of Massa. So the Baal, Bali, and Asis, Astarte couple were deities. They were cherished by the Bangalas. Now, this is the last one. And in the prophets of Samaria, this city in Galas, north of Israel, I saw extravagance. They prophesied by Baal, Baalas or Baalis. They led my people astray from Israel. Ethiopia in the Bible is not present-day Ethiopia, whose former name was Abyssinia, which is mostly Nilotic, Canaanite with the Oromo and others. The cousins of the Tutsis, the ancient Ethiopians, where the Nubians. See photos below. The ungodly Edomites knows that it is not the Nubians, but the ancient Congo Israelites, Yisrael Jews. Moreover, the Almighty Tatanzambi himself likened his people to the Nubians, known today as the Malinkis or Madinkas, the Southern Sudanese, the Cadians, the Muzis, the Dinkas, Hamers, Suri, and others, living in the Omo Valley in Ethiopia. Go to the Google images, put these ethnic names, you yourself will find the Nubians. Okay, just to tell you, it is powerful. Tatanzambe likened his people to the Nubians. Yamosi, Amos 9 and 7, aren't you for me like the children of the Ethiopians, the Nubians, children of Benabeto, says Tatanzambe Mpungutulendo. But the Edomites, Mindeles, no, it's Congo, the Asian Yaoundé, you know, the Makongo, sons of Congo, here, Maleki Makongo. Now you will have the full understanding about all this. Ngala, Bangala, you see, Gala here, sent away in Hebrew. The meaning, the Ngalas, the 10 separated tribes of the house of Dawidi. David, 1 King 11 and 35, were the first to return to Africa, driven from Israel by the Assyrians. Hint too of their name Bangalas, driven sons of exiled. Hallelujah. Others went into captivity, others moved to Africa because of their iniquity. They worshipped of the Phoenicians, Canaanites, God, Somalis, Oromos, Tutsis, and other Nilotics. Now, they will not stay in the country of Tatanzambe. Ephraim, the Bangalas, 10 tribes, will return to Egypt. So, Africa, land of Ham, according to Psalms 105:23. And they will eat in Algeria unclean food. The Bangalas are spread from East Africa, where their language Lingala will mix with the language of the Arab invaders. Hence the birth of Swahili. Some were moved to the Comoros Islands, Zanzibars. Others became Muslims in Tanzania, Comoros. Others Ngalas moved from Central Africa to Southern Africa, devoting a cult to Baal, Bala, Balis, Assis, eating pork, drinking blood, gados, reptiles, eating crocodiles, okay? Ngandu. Ngwembos, bats, like, bats, all the unclean food, forbidden food, and they did and they still do, kindoki, It has nothing changed, brothers and sisters. This fight is big, and welcome to it. Those who sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens, in the midst of which they go one by one, who eat pork, abominable things and meats, Wembo, sausage, bacon, ham, all of them should perish, says Tatanzambe. Beloved Bantu brothers and sisters, holy people, learn to live according to the Spirit, to fight the carnal desires, to fast 1 or 2 or 3 times a week, because those who have the affections for carnal desires cannot please Tatanzambe. Now, for you Congos and Bantu, man keeps your birds for a lion without his man and lioness, and a Bantu without his bird, and effeminate, and you Congos and Bantu women for the respect of the Malekis, the angels who protect, learn to cover your heads. So this is Solala, okay? This is very important here, to cover your heads with the Kitambalas, veil Yamaputa. on your heads like our mothers in the country. This means you should not wear pants, okay? But this with the beard, it's not so. And also the people that today wear pants can also repent, okay? So we are believing in that. But the Most High wants us to change. Now, this is more important. Let us return to Bangalas. In fact, those practices the witchcraft Ndoki, which comes from the word Ndoko, curse, cursing. Here is what the prophet says concerning the Bangalas, also known as Ephraim, Hifrorani in the Ngala language. They do not remain in the country of the Tanzambit. Ephraim Bangalas will return to Egypta, and they will eat unclean food in Assyria. The prophet Hosea has the same name as Joshua or Josue. We sang Josue. For the letter J does not exist in Kikongo, whose real name Hosea was Yozua. Yozua means taking, Okodzua, taking. It's also here. Becomes Josue or Josue. Okay? Josue the elder had taken over from Massa because the name of Moshe does not exist in Hebrew or Bantu language. It is an Edomite fantasy. Know that the name of the prophet determined his mission. This proves the predestination. Read Jeremiah 1:4-5. So for Hosea, his name is Joshua. Okay? Okodzua, Tikangaina Zua, Bakodzua. This means taking. Predestined his prophetic mission because Tatanzambi asked him to take a woman prostitute to illustrate the spiritual debauchery of his people, the Bangalas. Read Hosea, Josue, yeah, a prostitute woman and of the children of the prostitution. Now, here is what added prophet Josue. For behold, the Ngalas leave because of the devastation Egypt, land of Ham. Africa, according to Psalms 105:23, shall collect them. Africa will give them sepulchres, what they have of precious, their money. The wealth of the land will be prey of brambles, symbols of nations, and thorns, symbols of difficulties, grow in their tense country. In other words, they will live in Africa, Egypt, the land of Ham, according to Psalms 105:23, and the Ngalas, Ephraim, should be prey of the nations who plunder their property, their wealth. Watch the great DRC Congo. Rich in everything, but do they enjoy their wealth? Ad is not the thorn symbol of the nation that take advantage of them. Spines symbolize the difficulties, poverty, health problems, insecurity, unsanitary. Zephaniah 3:10 and 11 will give more precision to their place of refuge. Now, the people beyond the river of Ethiopia, my adorers, my scattered shall bring my offerings. Okay? On that day you will be no longer to blush at thy deeds by which thou hast sinned against me. For then I will remove you those who trembled with arrogance, and thou shalt not take pride in my holy mountain. In other words, the people of Yah live from Central to Southern Africa today, known as the Bantu people, the US together, the house of Bantu. Now, Jeremiah 19:5 says this of the Bangalas: they built high places for Baal to burn their children to the fire in holocaust to Baal. Brothers and sisters, this is so heavy, and this is what I have always tried to tell you, that my mission is very clear. I know my mission. Okay? My mission is to bring Israel and Jacob and the nations back home. Because this is the story here of us. You know? This is the true story you have never heard from us. This is the whole story why Africa, so the kingdom of heaven, failed. You can read it in Zephaniah 2. Okay? Hey, this is so deep. What I had never ordered or prescribed, which I had not come to thought. As a result of the multiplied infidelities of the Bangalas, the letter received the divorce letter. The Nkakas and all of them showed them their back. They were no longer considered as the people of Isolelele. They become the Bangos. They become Gentiles. Language of the Bangalas, the pagan. Ngo or Nash in Ngoi. Yeah, the Ngoi. Remember, the final consonant is not pronounced in biblical Hebrew. Thought I had repudiated the infidel Israel, Bangalas, because of all his adorations, and that I had given her her letter of divorce. I saw that the teachers, Judah Bakongo, her sister, did not have any fear, and that she went to prostitution. Similarly, it is the Ngalas who are being spoken of in Isaiah 56, the Oinu, the stranger, separated from the people. The word separate means divorce. The word is powerful. Now, ask yourself the questions before being separated, divorce. It is word being united marriage. This is the mystery of Isaiah 56. This does not speak of the salvation of the nations. Okay, I do. I do. This is Chiba. Now, because he do not believe that these people will be saved. I say it always that he does not believe in that, but this is totally crazy. This is not the truth. So, certainly, the house of Yahweh will be a house of prayer. Now, the house of Tatanzambi will be a house of prayer, Isaiah 56 and 7, for all the people who escaped the great judgment of yours 3:1-2 and yours 3:12. But this will be an obligation. They will have no choice. Read Zechariah 14:9. There will be no more Allah and Muhammad and his false prophet, no more Buddha, more Krishna, more voodoo, and other false demoniac gods, no more Freemasonry, no more pink cross, no more Jesus, the Edomite with the blue eyes and Mary, the Queen of Heaven, no more Mama Kato, no more Edomite demon William Braham, and other false religious more Jehovah wickedness, no more various sects. Those will no more come. Salama. Kimbo Kimbo to the Zambo Yamazulu. This was the movie. And let me go to the things what you have written. Then also I will go to bed because it's very, very, very late now. Okay, I will also break this video in two because I think I have made 3 hours or something like that. Because I talk normally about the Somalian Bantu, and I knew the other things are all in one, so I will put it all once completely together, and the other ones I will change and break it up. Now, I hope you have understood the things here. The things are bigger than the most of us things. It's like no one have the full truth. Okay, this is one thing that I can say. But the things are very clear. Okay, the things are very, very clear. Why we have been now in these conditions where we are now, you know. It's like many things happened. Many different things happened. And the Bantu should come back to the Congo spirituality that comes especially from the Levites, Judah, and all those things. And these are the Bakongos, you know. And that's why I always cry and say to our elders, why do you not say to the people the truth? And my father was giving me a big answer. He told me that they can't, because it is not them that will bring this truth. And this was an amazing answer. Because the things that I say, they can't get it, they can't understand, you know. And they can't understand anything. It's like you're speaking to people, they can't understand anything, you know. And this is not normal, by the way. And yes. Also, I asked my father and said to him, who will do that? Okay. And this is also, I have the answer. I know who will bring this truth. I know who will take the Americans out of America. I know who, you know. And it is things like that. We will only give all the things to Tatanzambi. He should clarify. And some of us does not believe that even Gentiles will be saved. This means like saying that things like I don't see Yoruba and Yoruba, Nigerians, and Ghanaian people. I don't see them all. I don't see them all as the Bangos, like the strangers, because they are not. Not all of them are. They are us. They came with us from the exile. You know, so it cannot be that all of them are Hamites. You know, it can't be. And our people from the Congo, a lot of them also we could call them Hamites because they are doing the same things. You know, and you can believe it or not. If you would have my eyes, I think you will be the first one who is you will jump out of upon a wall. You will kill yourself, because the most of our people do witchcraft. You know, you can walk over into Africa. Someone do not like you. He like your woman or something like that. He will go to the corner and do some things. You know, it's crazy, brothers and sisters. It is crazy. That's why I tell you. If Tatanzambi will not give me the power to bring this truth forward that he gave me, he should find someone to do that, because it is too much. Now, Kimbo to the air. Jonathan, he was shortly there, or he is there, I don't know. Yes, we have Sister Elise Moipone. Salam, Sister. Salam, Carter. Dimitri Eisler. Salam. Did they hide by using the mountains of Kong? Salam, family from NI. Hi, I'm coming to NI this year. I think if the Tanzambis won, if he won it. Remembers us to the Caribbeans, Americans are scattered to the four corners. Yes, exactly. Yes, my granny told us we were from David, Solomon, Jacob. Yes. Even the Bible speaks in Jeremiah about his people taken to the islands. Yes. Our ancestors lives this is also what we have read, that some of them went out to go into the Africas, and some of them were also driven out directly from Egypt to other corners, huh? So this means we have our people everywhere, and also we can call them Gentiles today. You know, they do not even know anything about our culture or about the Bakongo spirituality. So if the Most High needs His angels here to clarify things, you know, the Most High needs His angels here to clarify things, and we do not have to need this blah 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 blah. No, the angels, the Ruach has to clarify things only. Now, yes, my granny told us we were from David, Solomon, and Jacob. She would let you do anything unless it was for Yah. Even the Bible speaks in Jeremiah about His people taken to the islands. Yes. Okay, Lord, big Jamaica up in from Jamaica as well. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Salama, Benabeto. I will see you soon. And check out the Somalian Bantus, and let us unite to help all the Bantus, everyone that is Bantu, and all of them that will go with us. They're from the other nations as well. Thank you very much. My name is Mikhael Massa, and see you soon.